This is my kind of sheriff, and this is what should be going on. Should be the sentiment in every friggin' county across the land. A message to you, POS, paid rioters, domestic terrorists, like in LA, like in Austin, like in New York, and these other libtarded cities that are destroying things, burning things. We see you fighting against the police, causing chaos because you're trying to destabilize America, including you, the UN's army that came through our borders the last few years on the Beijing Joe Burns watch. Here's what I'm going to start calling one of America's sheriffs. Here's his message to you, and this needs to be a message across the board to all these commie POSs.
With Colonel Howes and his team and making sure that we're increasing patrol, we're watching them. Anybody that's doxing them, as the General said, we passed a law about 4 or 5 years ago that makes it illegal to dox here in the state of Florida.
He said they passed a law 4 or 5 years ago that made it illegal to dox. I thought doxing has been illegal for longer than that, but it is illegal. That's just a side note.
So anybody that's doing that, we will take them to full task on doing it. We will stand with you. I want to define a couple things, and our general was very kind in how he said things. I'm not as usually as elegant in how I say things, so I'm gonna first say
elegant.
That peaceful protests are part of our democracy. We invite people to share their opinions. That's what our country is all about. The key word in that is peaceful, and if it's peaceful, us and law enforcement are going to make sure you have a safe environment to do it in. That's part of that process. If you let it turn violent,
yeah,
you do not want to do that in Brevard County. I'm going to tell you that, and I believe
exactly.
I can speak for my fellow sheriffs around the rest of the state. You don't want to let it happen. And just so there's no confusion, because I don't want to hear any whining later saying we didn't know, I'm going to break it down for you, all right? Because as you watch these riots unfold across the rest of the country, what you are seeing is buildings being burned down, police cars being bricked, having explosive devices thrown on them, having fire, guns pointed at them, bricks thrown at them, on and on. So I'm gonna break it down for you.
Watch this real quick. I saw Alyssa Milano, you fucking libtard. You had in your stories on Fascist Book a libtarded protester woman saying that it was mostly peaceful, but she was all beat up. The popo's beat. No, it ain't peaceful. There's nothing peaceful about this. We've seen this, cars after cars being burnt, and fake news, MSLSD, because they'd be tripping over there in a common news network saying, oh, they're just enjoying watching cars burn. This is peaceful. Gaslighting 2.0. No, that's a war. All right? And this sheriff is nipping it in the bud. You want to fuck around? You're going to find out. And that needs to be across the board in every county, in every state. You come here you can protest peacefully. All right? Big thumbs up. We'll support you. We'll protect you on that. But if you want to lob weapons, attack cops and throw this, that, and the other, and take sledgehammers and break up the sidewalk, to throw chunks of that at cars, at the police, at other civilians, then you are going to either go to jail, and first of all the hospital, and then jail. That needs to be across the board. This shouldn't even be a thing. What we're seeing in LA, what we're seeing in other cities, and it's supposed to be 1,800 cities or municipalities by today, which is technically Saturday, should not be a thing, because they claim that they're going to be peaceful in other locations, but we know how it goes, don't we? Summer of Love, but then quotes, 2.0. Listen what he's got to say.
All right? And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that.
Yeah.
If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tight, because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And you're in jail.
Girl.
If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have.
Big, beautiful dogs.
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at.
Yeah.
Because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Graveyard
We're not going to
dead.
play.
He ain't playing.
This has got to stop.
It's got to stop.
You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing
right.
police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs.
Yeah.
You're seeing ICE agents that are being targeted for doing their jobs. And you're seeing obstructionists that are doing all of this, standing in the way of law and order. Not here, not in the state of Florida.
Not here.
So, to make it real simple, if you don't want to have any of those things happen to you, obey the law.
That's all you
Go
gotta do.
protest all you want. Do it peacefully. Stand on the mountaintops and yell your opinion, your views. We invite that. But don't you dare break the law, because it won't go well for you. All right?
It won't go well for you. That's my kind of sheriff. There's another sheriff in Florida that I see on YouTube that speaks the same language. And we have some sheriffs. What was the sheriff? Arpaio out in Arizona. I used to call him America's sheriff. Remember that in Arizona? But they kind of ran him out. You have that one, that black guy. I forgot his name. The sheriff up, I think it's in Michigan. Yeah, he's good to go. I mean, but we need this to be across the board. We need to have every county on the same page, speaking the same language. You come in here and act a damn fool. You come in here with this bullshit that we're seeing like this. Like this. But first, let's see what this lady has to say down in Florida about graveyard dead.
Everyone, this is for my Florida friends. If you're planning on protesting tomorrow, the 14th, Saturday, the 14th of June, please be so careful. We unfortunately live in a state where our public officials, and everywhere from the sheriffs to the governor, have given people permission.
She said, fortunately, not unfortunately, fake news, so get it right. Listen.
Unfortunately live in a state tomorrow, 14th, Saturday, the 14th of June. Please be so careful. We unfortunately live in a state where our public officials, and everywhere from the sheriffs to the governor, have given people permission.
Oh, wait a minute. She might have said, unfortunately, we live in a state where our government and our officials gave permission, because she must be a libtard. If she said, unfortunately, we live in a state that has given people permission to run over assholes that are surrounding their cars. If she said, unfortunately, that makes her a libtard. She might have said, fortunately, I can't make it out.
The 14th, Saturday, the 14th of June. Please be so careful. We unfortunately live in a state where our public officials...
Okay, this idiot said, sounds like, unfortunately, we live in a state where people could actually protect themselves. Such as if a mob of commies surround your car and want to delete you. She's saying, unfortunately, we live in a state where you can run them over. So this is a libtard. I thought she said fortunately, but okay, let's roll with it.
And everywhere from the sheriffs to the governor have given people permission to hit you with their cars if you're in the way, to run over you, and to drag your body until you are graveyard dead. Their words.
Yeah, idiot, because I don't know what part of this you don't get. Civilians, innocent people want to go from point A to point B, and we've seen enough of this, and enough is enough. So, in order for this to stop, there's a language that these fucking commies that are causing all this chaos and mayhem understand, and it ain't English. But I digress.
That's all they have to say, is that they felt threatened for their lives. This is
Isn't that what libtards do? Oh, I feel threatened, let's cancel this. I feel threatened, let's cancel him. I feel threatened, let's do... That's all you liberals done. Now, the roosters, the hens have come home to roost, or whatever. It's coming back to bite you. Is that what it is? What you've done over the years is cancel this, cancel that, because you felt threatened. I feel threatened, so fire him. I feel threatened by that comment, so get rid of that person. Right? for years. Now the tables are turned. You don't like it. Back off.
Given permission to MAGA fanatics to hurt you for no reason. So please be careful.
That's a big reason. When you got you commie, libtarded, asshole, fake news watchers surrounding cars, blocking bridges, blocking roads, and attacking vehicles and pounding on vehicles.
I can't believe I live in a state that would say if you're in front of someone's car and they...
You're not just in front of someone's car. You're obstructing. You're blocking. Okay? All right? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If I'm out in the road and I'm going to sit in the road, I run the risk of being ran over, idiot. What do you think? The people are going to stand there forever? People are tired of your shit, moron. Get the out of the damn road, idiots. That's not protesting. That's being a public nuisance. That's being a criminal. And people are sick and tired of you libtarded assholes. People have to go to work. Ambulances have to take patients, people to hospitals. People have places to go. People want to come back home from work, and you're blocking the roads. We're tired of it. They're tired of it. People are tired of your shit. It's not a protest. That's being a nuisance. That's being an asshole. That's being a commie. That's being a criminal. Tired of it. Stay off the fucking road, idiot.
They feel threatened. They're allowed to hit you with their car, drag you with their car, and kill you graveyard.
Well, if you know that, do you not know that being in a road is dangerous? Why don't you go play on the train tracks, idiot? See if the train stops for you, moron. Yeah. They have a place to go, point A, point B. The message is, you fake news, libtarded, stupid, commie, POS. Get the hell off the road. End of story. Or if you stay on the road, it'll be the end of your commie story, idiot.
Are dead. Their words.
Sick of these damn morons. Here's a perfect example of what I was talking about. They're throwing shit off a bridge. They're waving foreign flags. Here you go, Alyssa Milano and you friggin' libtards out there that want to say you protesting peacefully. No. This is what's going on more often than not, because this is a color revolution. This is destabilizing America. This is the goal of the New World Order. They have to take America out. And you got these piece of shit waving foreign flags. All right? You love Mexico so much? Okay. Go back there. You like Gaza so much and the Palestinians? You want to fight for their cause? Okay, we'll drop you off over there and see how that works for you. You call us the fascists. You call patriots, the problem, the racists, the white supremacists, all this nonsense. But meanwhile, who's doing this? It's you. It's you. You fucking fake news watching POSs. You commies. Everything you say about us, you is what you are. It's called projection. And you're throwing objects off of a bridge overpass onto vehicles. See what you're doing? This is a war zone. That's a war. And of course they're paid to do this, and they're sellouts, and it's also the UN's army that is participating in this. What did I mean by that? Look at this. Waving a foreign flag on American soil. Seriously? Do you think any other country worth its salt is going to tolerate that? The fact that you're actually doing this for this long shows you just how much, to an extent, freedom we have. Okay? I mean, I can't say we're 100% free, because obviously, we got AI that's factoring in, and police state looming and all this other nonsense, but you couldn't get away with this in Vietnam. You couldn't get away with this in China. You couldn't get away with this in just about any other country. HEN, Hector and all. All right, and they're paid. You're paid to do this, and if you're an American taking money to do this, there's a special place in hell for you below. We all know that, obviously, predictive programming start a civil war. They want a civil war here. Divide and conquer. We know all that. We got it. I got it. All right. You can't vote your way out of this. You can't play footsies under the table with these assholes, these evil POSs. What language would they understand? And I know this is what the NWO wants, but what is the language they understand? Espanol? English? Chinese? Diplomacy? One thing. I wanted to add another information part of this because there's another angle being played out while we're all watching this. There's something else going on in the background from this other video that I was watching, but I can't. It's too late. This could be a great excuse to knock out the grid. Could. This is going to be an excuse to usher in the police state, AI police state. Like I keep hearing about, like we've never seen. This is all done by design, by the powers that be, the deep state, the New World Order, the globalists, however you want to phrase it. We are the last man standing in this world. We are the whole world's looking at us. If we fall, it is game over. It's game over. That's it. As a side note, I wanted to say this because this is a war. This is a war. Okay, this is an act of war. They're paid to do this. This is the last 4 years of Biden and open borders, or the auto pen allowing open borders. Can't say Biden because he's a potato. He's brain dead. He's a zombie. Open the auto pen. Allowing the border to be open and all that, that was the UN's army. I kept saying it, others kept saying it. It is. And this is what you're seeing. This is the fruition of it. Along with paid so-called American people, or should I say useless eaters, that are taking money from George Soros-linked New World Order POSs, whatever you want to, how you want to phrase it, to do these things. These are beings with no soul. They have no conscience. They're here to destroy. Okay? So they could use this as a great excuse to knock down the grid. Could happen. This might drag out to the fall and winter. In the fall, in the winter where the grid goes down, a lot of people die. Because 2025, Deagle.com. Georgia Guidestones. This is what I got for you. This format is way different. This format that I've been doing has been way different than the years past because I simply don't have the time to sit here and look at every little thing. It's just going to be, I give you what I give you. It is what it is. You have to be prepared. Don't live in fear. There's this new scariant. I've already covered it. It's called Nimbus. But you got to be nincompoop to believe that it's actually real. New scariant, COVID scariant in the background. They're dusting that off. They're going to throw whatever they can. Boom, boom, boom at you. Boom, 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 boom. False flag. And here we are Saturday. What is it? It's late. 3:06 in the morning. False flag? False flag looming? Huh? Warning, Will Robinson. Warning. There was something else I wanted to mention. I don't know if I can remember. Oh yeah, Alaska. For the first time ever is having a heat wave. Is that what Glenn Burns of Atlanta, retired meteorologist, said? He posted in the Fashions book. Alaska, heat wave, first time ever? Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's organic. That's every bit as organic as this bullshit and every other stunt these globalists pull, including school shootings. But that's what I got for you. Don't be a troll. You better you can be distracted and enjoy things like sports. I'm enjoying baseball, but you better have one foot in or one eye over here, but have an eye over here in this, what they're up to, what they're doing and all that. Enjoy your life, but understand, be in the know and be as ready as possible prepared. Because what's happening over there, they want to happen right here where you are. They said, what you gonna do with that? Do about it. Point at your bows. That's what I got for you. Stay strong out there. Don't be a troll. I'm